still left to play, they think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Rocket.
Here's Rivers. Complete to Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down. It's Thompson, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Ready? 50, plant.
Mike, 58, right there.
Look at me. Door. Greystone, travel.
Kill. And turn it up. Shoot.
Fire.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Touchdown, defense.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Get 180! 190!
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Rivers now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
36, 36. Check 3, check 3.
To try again after the sack. Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Stop your whining.
Hey, Delta!
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. It's just me and you. It's just
Load it! Load it!
Show it up.
Hey, hey, hey!
Mike Bobo.
Zero!
Double dog. That's the way.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rivers, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 3rd down, Hines. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Ready to break. Recon, 132 fighter.
Hot, hot. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Check 31. Check.
Go.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson.
Check.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. General West.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. We got 4.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
Motion backfield.
Hey, orbit. Set, go.
Throwing on second down. Minshew got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Thompson in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Left, left, left.
56 to Mike.
Move.
Check 56. How you get off the headache? How you get off the headache?
Wait, 89.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready.
58, 58 to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
58 to Mike. 58.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And finding Keelan Cole. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Red!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Rivers on the money, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right here.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Look. Squeeze.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Fournette running out out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Oh, and now some space to operate. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action. Rivers. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin with a run by Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Minshew throwing on third down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They run with Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
To throw is Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
6 man.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check three.
They'll try to run with Hines. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fournette running right. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
61, matchbox lights. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hey, tight down. There you go. 44. Red Delta!
Go!
Now Rivers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Catch made here by Campbell. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
All right. Hey, Brown 80.
Check. Shift. 44 the mic. 44.
Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, going